sky fall, let it rain on you. Yeah, I've been killing this. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, now just looking at this. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing this. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they been killing that. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that, flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been killing that. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, flicking that wrist.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Colts going up against the Texans. With that, let's get out to NRG Stadium in Houston. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Miller, the lone setback.
Check. Patriot. Here we go.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop it, go get it, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Green, 39.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Robert Mathis was an undersized defensive end who transitioned to outside linebacker. No matter where he plays, he's fast.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Throwing. Osweiler. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And here now, the 8th-year man, Pat. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, the Colts will turn it over to Pat McAfee to punt this one away. And wow, fortunately he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're
in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And, Charles, something you have to be aware of as a QB. Once you get back to that back line of the end zone, you sort of have to go into survival mode.
Yeah, but he's still between the tackles, so if he tried to throw it away, it still would have been 2 points.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. There's some flash on this offense, and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Option going right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Locke. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Luck on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, it's Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Locke on third down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Green, 30.
On second down, here's Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Third down and 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Osweiler now to throw on third down. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Kerr in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Osweiler on second down, looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go. Boom, landing.
They go play action now. Osweiler, he's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it go again. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? To win it. And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I think Frank Gore runs on doubt. And what I mean is he's 33, and everyone keeps thinking this is the end, yet he keeps going.
I think something that gets overlooked, though, to your point, most rushing yards of anybody currently in the NFL.
Amazing. Big-time career.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A second down carry for Procise. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another carry for the rookie Procise. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down, this is Gore. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake it. Now Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with fourth down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But, hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Procise. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Right back to Procise. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Luck. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A final shot before the break. Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So they're going to go for 2.
Let's go!
Osweiler's going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Gore back there is the lone setback. After the interception, it's Love. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll hand it off to Procise. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and short, it's Procise. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a cutback right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, Procise. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out comes Houston. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
All right, now, look at this. Gun! Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's the rookie Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And it's through. That pushes their lead now to 5. It's 13-8. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts getting ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of it. Last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. see if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. J.J. Watt there on the tackle for a loss, of course, a year.
And we love saying his name, don't we? J.J. Watt. How about all that production, too? 29 tackles for loss in 2015.
In second place, only had 23. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll try the air now with Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. C.J. Procise was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The 13 yards that time of the 1st.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd. They got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out here in the eye. Running left, this is Procise. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Another pistol look here. On 1st down, it's Locke. Allen has it, left side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Locke on 4th down. A dump off here for Gore. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And here comes the Texans now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Osweiler. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And the Colts coming out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come out here in the eye. Here's Gore. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. So here we go. The Colts will go for two. Luck will try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives him a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they will finally get him, but not Silly's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Eight yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll pitch out to Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he is going to... And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Well, depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with time running out. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point.
And now we've got a tie game after that touchdown. And you and I both know what that means. Extra point. In this situation, this little time left takes on some extra emphasis, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Now inside the final minute, can they get it and hold on? And he's got it up and through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they'll get 17 yards there. Indianapolis first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
As a former DB, I never want to do anything to take away credit from a good play, and we just saw one there, able to force an incompletion by knocking the pass away. But if you're a DB in Houston, you love what you're getting up front because it makes you that much better. The defensive pressure that they get on quarterbacks, where they're often running for their life, or they're having to throw it faster than they want to, or their sight lines aren't very good, that helps you become a better cover guy. And I think the Houston Texans defensive backs take advantage of that.
Well, going into the